As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored.
As
As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Ready, steady, go.
We said, hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the third day of La Coupe de Africana. Welcome, everyone, to the third day of La Coupe de Africana. Today is the Western Regional Qualifier. We're starting today off just the same way we started yesterday and Thursday with Rondo. I'll be going through to Erangel, one more Erangel, and then we'll close the day out with Miramar. My colleagues are a little bit late, but along the line today, you'll be hearing voices from my bro Nadez and my bro Yomite. We have a fairly, I won't really say it's somehow fair. It doesn't really cut the map into two, but teams seem to be leaning towards the northern area. I see two teams, Art and Devil. Art is a Nigerian team, and Devil is a Mauritanian team. We have teams trying to get to their drop spots. I see EOT split though. I'm not quite sure what the play is, but they're pretty much going to different areas on the map right now. As you can see,
Can you
each
guys hear me?
team is going to be. Yeah, we're actually live now, Yomite. Your audio is better. You're welcome. Yomite was having
Okay,
some audio difficulties. Oh, there's already a fight between Devil and Art. Another
okay,
fight
nice.
just came up on our screen. Yeah, you're welcome, Yomite. I can hear you loud and clear. The chat can also hear you. So be mindful of what you say. You're welcome, bro.
Yeah,
How you feeling today, Yomite?
yeah, I'm good, I'm good. And you?
I'm alright, bro. Happy to have you here. Need to be joining us soon. He has some difficulty. So anyway, we have 18 teams in the lobby. Two teams aren't here. And we currently have 68 players. We've lost only one person, a player from. We've actually lost two players. We came into the game with 70 players. We've lost one person from Slime, and one person from Art. This is a three-way fight. Slime, Tracy, and EOT. This is happening in Danching. Rondo, Yoma, what do you think of the map, Rondo? Do you like it? Don't you like it? What's your take, bro?
Yeah, actually, Rondo gives me this Erangel plus Miramar combo vibes. And as you all know that Miramar is like the best map for tactics in the PUBG Mobile esports scene. Yeah, so it's not like we are mixing a lot of like you have to fight with more of tactics in this match. Unlike the Sanhok that you have to just be playing for the zone to favor you. Yeah, so I like this Rondo map because yeah, it's big. I think this is the biggest map we have in the PUBG Mobile scene right now. Yeah, so it means when you're playing Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, you have to put your tactics on solid points, yes, for you to win. Yeah, that is.
Interesting. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Beautiful clutch from Slime Blanco, the EOT player. It seems like EOT is struggling. I think this is why they split 3-1. Unfortunately, they've lost not all of their players. Yeah, they've pretty much lost the 3 players that landed in Danching, lost those 3 to Slime. Unfortunately, Tribe Warriors have landed at Lao Zing. So most people still don't know, but that is a guard. Like they are guards, they're basically bots here, but they're advanced bots. Those ones are more cracked. I got to know about that place in MPL actually. You know, that's where my team got introduced to Rondo. This needs going to connect from Kage. I'm not sure I didn't make it. Sad. So yeah, my team landed. They're not knowing that there are bots there. So everyone hearing me right now in this chat, when you're playing Rondo, avoid Lao Zing. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but there's a red and yellowish thingy around the area. There are series of guards there. I made a video on my Instagram. My handle is here, so if you check my reels, you would see what I mean by their guards there, and they are not friendly. So yeah, we still have 18 teams in the lobby. We have 67 players at the moment. F5 missed this game. F5 is Ghanaian team, while ARXS is a Senegalese team. We actually have about 4 countries being represented in this Western regional qualifier. We have Nigeria, we have Ghana, we have Mauritania, and we have Senegal. Not really much happening yet. That is the EMP zone, by the way. Another thing the chat should know is in Rondo, there's an EMP zone. Your vehicles get shut off if it happens to pop up when you're driving. It turns off the engines of the vehicle, so you'd have to chill for some seconds for it to go off. I think it adds a twist to the map. You know, unlike red zone that most people would have seen or are used to, the MP zone comes with a different feel. Oh, beautiful clutch from Alpha there. Love to see it. So yeah, there's the EMP zone. Sorry, my bad. In Rondo, and like I said earlier, it shuts down your vehicles. So there are also other things it affects. Your scopes won't work. Like not like your scopes won't work. The pointers in the scopes is what doesn't work. Slime still brawling with 3C, as you can see on your feed. Those of War fighting with Death Quad. Okay, no, sorry. Those of War fighting with Ancient Champions. These are 2 Mauritania teams, by the way. Let's see how that's going to pan out. So the thing I like about Rondo is the avenue it gives to try to rack up early eliminations, and there's like a second chance in the map. Some people may like it, some people may not like it, but it depends. Not really everyone utilizes that flex, so to say. You know, most teams play a 3-1 split, just like how EOT played here. 3 of their players landed in Danching. Maybe the plan was to try to get early eliminations while one person tries to go for the recall. And that one person has actually been able to successfully recall his entire team, and they've racked up 1 elimination. This fight in Danching is still brewing. 3C, 4 players up. Slime, 3 players up. Oh, fortunately, Slime is getting more knocks, whereas Paradox, as we just saw on the screen, is camping that recall tower. So while he's hoping his team wins the engagement, he's also there as an insurance policy, a contingency plan, and that's the strategy most teams use. It's up to Chinese to try and come in clutch, and Chinese is here holding it off against 2 Slime players. One is knocked. He's going to try to get the flush. Slime has actually recalled their comrade. One knock. Just too many bodies. So yeah, this is as you can see already, Paradox being proactive. They're going straight for the recall. Time up to 6 eliminations. They've been able to clear 2 teams from Danchin. Elands of Teranga and Tricani Sports. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. We still have 61 players. Oh, scratch that. Make that 64 players. Triple just got recall. That's the team we run though. 18 teams still. Which team is going to be the first to leave the lobby? Not quite hearing my colleague. Maybe he has some issues. However, the show must go on.
JC. Yeah, the
Oh,
show
you're
must
here.
go on. So JC, earlier on, you were talking about the guards. The guards just giving memory about Solidami, when Solidami first played window and they landed with the guards.
Bro, that was
Wow,
not
that
even
was
funny.
like that
Not
was
even funny. And
what
it was,
just came to my head when you were mentioning the guys. I was like, nah, Jason can relate to this.
bro,
Can relate.
it was
Nah,
quite unfortunate. It was quite unfortunate because it was like our first time going into Rondo. And then the funny thing is we didn't
bruh.
even plan to land there. We couldn't make it to where we were supposed to land or where we wanted to land, and the circle had shifted. So we're like, let's just land here. While landing, we're like, the enemy is here already. With the mindset
What's
to go
going
and
on?
fight. We're landing, and then next thing, I'm bought with MG3. And bro, they were not holding like pistols or guns that are not that scary. They were holding scary guns, bro. MG3 that early in the
And
game.
and
Nah, it
and those
wasn't
bots helmet and vest is like level 72.
level 3,
Those guys
bro.
they don't die.
Level
That's not
7,
even level 3. It's like they
bro. They
don't
don't
die
die.
early, bro.
Not die.
You have to waste like 10 marks before you will knock one. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, Jason can relate to this window guard. So you have to tell people that please
Yeah. So
don't be a
please,
victim like I
please,
did.
please, guys.
Don't
Experience
be a
is the best
victim like I
teacher, but
was.
learning from someone's experience will save you time. Learn from my experience. Do not go to Lahozin, else you will cry. So anyway, back to the game. We've lost 2 teams. We lost RT Esports in 18th place, and we lost Raven Esports in 17th place. A lot of fights still going on, and a lot of teams refusing to die. And that's just the thing we
Yeah,
run though. There's a
so
second chance.
so we've lost the Nigerian team. Let's go over that stuff
Yeah, we've
for
lost the
today.
Nigerian team and the Senegalese team.
Yeah,
You might
Senegalese team.
7
So
teams are going to progress from this qualifier at the end of 4 games. If you're to make a top 3 teams that you're very certain will make it through, we just lost EOT as well in 16th place, and they were able to get just 1 elimination. So yeah, back to the question, you might. Which top teams, like which top 3 teams, or which teams will you say are top 3 picks to make it out of this lobby easily? Mind you, before you answer that question, we have some of the best teams in Nigeria. We have some of the best teams in Mauritania. We have some of the best teams in Ghana. And we have some of the best teams in Senegal. So which top 3 teams will you say, or which teams will be your top 3 out of this lobby?
okay, my top three out of this lobby, first of all, that's to be those of war. Yeah, those of war. That's
Mhm.
one of the strongest in Mauritania right now. Yeah, I think they have good C, they have some solid players that you guys might not know, but yeah, I know these guys. They are very, very solid. Yeah, and my second pick will be Telecom Esports. Yeah, Telecom Esports. They've been playing slow for like I think the start was kind of slow, but I believe at the end of 4 games, yeah, they'll make it top three. Yeah, and my last pick will be Line 4KT. Yeah, yeah, I think they have same number of LMs with those of war right now, but you know we can't judge with just 1 game. But I strongly believe they'll make the top three easily from this tournament. We have some other
All right,
quite strong
chatty head,
picks
you
also,
might.
but
Oh, hit me. Let's make it 5. 3 is too
yeah,
short for us. Let's make it
yeah,
5.
we have so many solid teams in this lobby right now. So it is short, but picking 3 out of I can count 7 solid teams right here, but I just
You know
believed
what? You might.
definitely. I thought
Let's have your 7.
my 7. Okay, I think I'll go with um Dream Team. Yeah, Dream Team. Even though they are getting wiped right now, but yeah, Dream
That's
Team.
actually
Oh,
that is not actually Dream Team getting wiped out. That's a Ghanaian team.
oh, is that
But they have similar
was
tags. So Dream Team tag is DT,
oh
while the team you're seeing right now, their tag is DDT. That is actually deadly
okay
dangerous team. That is the meaning of the team.
oh
And the T rather,
deadly
deadly
dangerous,
dangerous team. That's a Ghanaian team. When I
deadly
saw that team
dangerous
name, I
team.
was like,
Oh, are they really dangerous?
interesting, interesting.
Are they really
Well,
dangerous?
that's why I do
This
not
one we don't
know.
find out.
But we'll see. And there's DT pulling up to the mix. DT wants some
Yeah,
fun.
King
Wow.
Spider.
King
Oh,
Spider
this
really,
guy.
wow, 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 wow. Really
Yeah,
puts
he
in the
got to
work.
the
Can Slime still recall?
uh
How many people can they recall right now?
recall. No,
Okay,
just
just
one
one
player.
person. Yeah, they've
Just one
recalled
guy.
Spider and Blanco before. But I mean, they have 10 eliminations. We are just 14 minutes into this game.
Yeah,
We're
that's the
just 14
power
minutes
of
into this game.
that's the merit of the record tour because you keep having more and more numbers, more and more elims that you can wrap up. Yeah, Slime got 6 elims from the drop spot, and now when you recall your players back, we got 68 players back. So it means this window is just probably a map that you have to just rack up elims as much as you can because
Yes, as much
there
as
are more points
possible.
to gather in this map. Yes. Right now, we still have 47 players left, and Slime have 14 kills. I'm seeing 6 kills from GT and those of all. A lot of elims have gone down here, and we still have more to go. Yeah, that's one for you. That's a Killmonger map.
That's true. That's true.
Just to
That's
let you
true.
know.
All right. Looking at the circle right now, it's unfortunate Laozing isn't showing. I would have tried to describe the location, but I guess everyone will need to do some research of their own. Yulin is empty. That's surprising. Yulin is usually a hot drop. Maybe no team could go there. 'Cause I know that's where Tribe Warriors land at. Sure of that. Anyway, we have 14 teams in the game right now. 47 players, 15 minutes, 26 seconds into this game. Three counting sports able to get a full recall, full team, 4 eliminations. Congratulations to Paradox for coming in clutch for his team. I think the
Yeah,
information has been shared
others.
and they're trying to roll up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're hungry for more
yeah, but
eliminations. Three counting sports. You might put in his top three. Yeah, hit me, bro.
wait, Jesse, let me ask you one question, please. What do you think about this tactics of 3 player landing in the fight, then 1 player landing at the record tower? Don't you think
I think
if the
it's
solo guy alive at the record tower and he finds and he met enemies there?
Well, the thing
Because
is,
left to
it's
me,
tricky, but there's this saying of no risks, no reward, in the sense that
no is no
if you
reward.
don't take certain risks, you won't get any reward. That's just the truth. And as someone popularly says, you miss all the shots you don't take. The thing is, in the early phase of the game, there are a lot of recall towers. That's one beautiful thing in Rondo. There are so many.
Yeah.
The only tricky thing is Rondo circle is usually far smaller than the map itself. Like the circle normally occupies less than 50% of the map. So in as much as there are a lot of recall towers, you may or may not be fortunate to be in the circle where you're camping at. But it doesn't really matter much because
Yeah.
the early phases
You
of Rondo, the blue zone isn't really tough, so to say. So you can easily still make it out if you're rotating late. That is prime target in the fight with foul play. Another Mauritania team kicking it out with the Nigerian team. So anyway, yeah, I think the 3-1 split is safer and smarter. It's risky though, but it's safer and smarter. It's also risky for the 3 people that land to take engagements. You may need that fourth person support, and you may not get it. So 3 people landing to take a fight and get eliminations. Those 3 need to play like it's a full team. And now that is the thing with the game. If you lose a player or if you assume or you play like you don't have a fourth player, you somehow play a bit more cautious in the sense that you know that you need to do four people's work. If four people are supposed to spray a card down, it's three people doing it. If four people are supposed to push together to cover angles, it's three people doing it. So as far as the trio can handle their end well, they should be able to get some eliminations. Like see Slime. Slime got majority of the 10 eliminations from Dan Ching. They shared EOT and 3C to get about
Get
6
them.
or about 5 of their original eliminations. I think it was about 6 because they killed three from EOT and then killed 3 from 3C. Yeah, that was 6. Then they killed 3 from the Deadly Dangerous team, killed 1 from DT before they choked on Spider, that is Slime Spider. I'm not sure I'm getting his name right. That was DT, and they took out that player. 3C was able, Slime was able to get their recall, and they are up to 10 eliminations that they got from picking up about 4 teams. Trio from EOT, trio from 3C, trio from Deadly Dangerous team, that is DDT, and solo from DT. So they're already chilling with 10 points, 12 teams are alive, and they still have a duo. That duo is still very capable of getting more eliminations if they're in the right position. So trust me, I really think the 3-1 split is elite because you could send a full team to land in a city and you get eliminated. It's the exact same 3-1 split that EOT did that made they could get their recall. They've been eliminated now, but they're able to get one elimination that they may have not had if the full team landed in Danching. It's the same thing with 3C. 3C did a 3-1 split. Who knows? Slime might have been able, not even might have, I'm pretty sure Slime would have cleared the entirety of 3C because the way they pushed Chinese, like
I
the plan was
disagree.
to overpower him. You
I
feel that
disagree.
the fourth person will be able to clutch. The thing is, it's tricky actually, but where I'm coming from is Chinese was left as a solo. Although if he had a teammate, if it was a duo, maybe a lot more could have been done. But that didn't happen simply because of the 3-1 split. I feel like it's safer and smarter because they got some eliminations from Danching, and they could get their recall. But to me, I feel it's just a safer bet.
Yeah, but
I can't really. I can't hear you, Mike, anymore. I think there may be a break in transmission somewhere. That seems to be a network issue. I apologize, chat, for that. In case you're just joining the live stream, this is the Western Regional Qualifier. It's the third day in the third edition or third season of La Coupe d'Africana. We had Southern Regional Qualifier yesterday, and we had Central Regional Qualifier on Thursday. We have teams from various Western African or West African countries. We have teams from Nigeria, teams from Mauritania, teams from Senegal, and teams from Ghana. We just lost Dream Team Esports in 12th place. So anyway, yes, top 7 teams from this lobby will make it through to the group stage. Which 7 teams will those be, or will it be? You can let us know in the comment section. Spam the chat with the team you're rooting for. Put your country flag out there. Let's see you're in the chat. Let's see that you're watching the stream. I mean, that is the whole essence of La Coupe d'Africana. Try to bring as many countries together. We actually have 20 teams participating this edition of the tournament. It wasn't really an easy feat trying to get teams. I had to ask my moderator colleagues. You might, I'm pretty sure you saw that conversation. I had to ask Rogue Baby in the group. In fact, no, I asked generally if anyone could help me get the contact of Optech. That's a Congolese team. And Rogue Baby helped me get Instagram
yeah.
and TikTok links. Message the guy, and I was like, there's this tournament, La Coupe d'Africana. I need your team in it. I need as many Central African countries in. And he bought the idea. He was like, his team was pretty much the only Congolese team that made it to the group stage of PMAC. And I'm so glad I was able to get his team in. We have Mozambique represented in the tournament. They played yesterday and they narrowed, like, they almost didn't qualify. There was a tie. 3 teams had 25 points yesterday. Sky Monsters inclusive, Nami Sports inclusive, and Ego Sports. Unfortunately, Ego Sports finished in 8th place, so they couldn't make the cut. But they all tied. What made Sky Monsters, the Mozambican team, make it through in 6th place was the chicken dinner they had. What made Nami esports make it through in seventh place was they had more placement points. And in as much as eliminations matter in the game, the core of PUBG Mobile for anybody that understands the game well is surviving to the very last point of the game, taking out all other teams in your way and winning the game, which is why in a tiebreaker, according to PUBG Mobile esports standard, the chicken dinner is the first priority next to placement points before eliminations will even be considered. And in the case where the elimination still tie, then your best result in your last map is what breaks the tie. And of course, two teams can't have two good results in the last match. One team has finished above the other team. So anyway, that is that. Back to the game. We have 8 teams remaining. Yomite, a lot of chaos, a lot of action, a lot of violence. Oh, I spoke too soon. 7 teams remaining. Bro, I think this happens to be the toughest qualifier yet. Yesterday, being the Southern Regional qualifier, was tougher than Central. And today, we're seeing more action. I don't know if it's just because it's Rondo or if it's the lobby. What do you think, Yomite? All right, it seems like I've
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
my colleague yet
when
again.
you look at the quality of the teams in this lobby, you will see those of war, you will see Slime Pocket, you will see Tribe Warriors. These are pretty much solid teams than some other regions. Yeah, so that's why the lobby has to be very, very hot and spicy. Yeah, so as you can see, we've seen two teams with double links already, 3C and Slime Pocket. And I've seen a lot of 6 kills, 6 kills, 6 kills, 5 kills. So these teams are just killing and killing and killing. Yeah, when you have a lot of quality in the lobby, you see a lot of quality games, a lot of quality gameplay, a lot of quality kills. Yeah, that's it.
That's very true. 7 teams up, 15 players remaining. Which team is taking the chicken dinner? Slime still have his solo. A lot can happen with that solo. Tribe Warriors in the fight with Red Devils. That's another Mauritania team. And there you have it. The push is incoming. Another knockdown. Slime has been eliminated in seventh place. Beautiful stuff from Tribe Warriors Luffy there. He had some support though. Is he going to push the solo? Is the solo going to push him? And there you have it. The blue zone is here. I think Luffy is going to get knocked here. He's trying to heal up, and there you have it. He knocked. He's going for the flush straight. That is definitely going to happen. Red Devil eliminated by the blue zone, but I believe Luffy is going to get eliminated as well. I'm not sure his teammates can get him up. But, I mean, they won the engagement. I think he has head PT. Nah, not the right time to be nading. One more elimination in the books for Tribe Warriors there. Another team eliminated, ROUKKOU, DJINNEE. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. That is French. There you have the Tribe Warriors eliminated by Exit team. We have 2 teams remaining. Ancient Champions, the Sulu, the Mauritania team, and Exit team. Another Mauritania team, and there you have it. Our first game for the day, done and dusted. Exit team, first chicken dinner in the Western Regional Qualifier. Yomite, you did not pick Exit team in your top 3. Something brewing.
Wait, let me ask you one question. Is it just one game today or 4 games? So why should
It's
I
4 games.
judge you just give my? Yeah, so it's 4 games. So
No,
this is just the first game. Yeah,
I'm
so
not talking. I'm not talking about judging, bro. But
but
I
look
mean,
at the
with
number
you
of
doing
elites
the first
that happen in this match.
first win,
Just say let's look at this stat. 92 elims, and on a normal day
in one
in
match,
a in one match, I think the average kills we used to see is like 60 to I think 60 plus on a normal day.
bro, bro. I
But
can
this
tell
one is
you for a
92.
fact
This
that
is
this
a
is a
lot of
more
recall
chaotic lobby,
happen in this match.
bro. Bro, the peak
Ah,
eliminations we had for yesterday was over 60. This is at least 30 more than what we had yesterday,
yeah, yeah. I
bro.
told you
This is
when
this
you have
is
quality
this is
teams,
really really
quality
crazy.
game players follow through. 92 elims,
That's
nah,
very true.
that's too much. That's too much. That's as a result
Something is
of too much recalls also. Too much recalls also.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of teams did the 3-1 split. And I think that's why we had a lot of eliminations. Because if you recall, Slime did it, EOT did it, 3C as well did it. And those are the ones that we took note of. There are still a lot of other teams that utilize this. I mean, good stuff, good stuff. 3C Lights is our
3C
MVP for the
Lights,
first match, 4
MVP.
eliminations, 934 damage, 1 assist, 4 knockouts, no treble used, healing of 260. Impressive.
Very impressive, very impressive. Even though we have some other player with more than 4 elims, but he stood out. Yeah, I think with his damage and
Yeah,
survival
with his
also.
damage,
Yeah,
I
so
think maybe
that's a good one from
the
3C.
format for calculating MVP has been changed, and ever since then, a lot more has been happening because now it's no longer based off eliminations alone. We have our top players: Light, Vinny, Psycho, Blanco, and Enjoy featured here. Light with 4 eliminations, 934 damage, 1 assist, 4 knockouts. Vinny with 803 damage, 4 eliminations, 2 assists, 5 knockouts. Psycho with 729 damage, 4 eliminations, 3 assists, 1 knockout. And there we have it. It's been cut out. Anyway, match rankings. We have Exit Team, 9 eliminations, 10 placement points, 19 total points. Ancient Champions, 7 with 14 points. Tribe Warriors, third with 13 points. Slime 4KT, fourth with 12 points. Three Crown Esports, fifth with 10 points. Prime Target, sixth with I'm having a slight issue here.
Yeah, but as you can see,
You,
it's just like,
I think
yeah, I
I'm
think
back. Prime
only Slime
Target,
for
sixth
50
with
and
8 total points.
yeah,
Red
yeah.
Devils, seventh as well. Seventh rather with 8 total points. Death Squad and ROUKKOU DJINNEE, 8th and 9th place respectively with 7 total points. Dream Team, Those of War, 10th and 11th respectively with 6 total points. Those of War and Deadly Dangerous Team, 11th and 12th respectively. Sorry, Deadly Dangerous Team, my bad, and FOWLPLAY, 12th and 13th respectively with 4 total points. ARABT Sports, 14th with 3 total points. Youth Titans, 15th, 2 total points. E-Lions of Teranga, 16th, 1 total point. Raven Esports, Samurai, F5 Officials, Indian X Esports, no points at all. Thank you, Pradeep. Pradeep, I told you sometimes you switch screens when we are still like reading out certain stuff and it doesn't really. All right, everyone, welcome back to the Western Regional Qualifier. This is match 2 of the day, and it's Erangel. I'm still here chilling with Yomite. Nadez is closer than before. We have a fairly decent flight path all the way from the southwest, moving all the way to the northeast, going over Novo and ending at Zaki. I think this game is going to be I say a more competitive game. Yeah, because I mean it's Erangel, and this happens to be the map that everyone should be able to play. Because when you start playing PUBG Mobile, you begin with Erangel. Each time there's a new update, Erangel is the only map that gets pre-downloaded or that must be downloaded before the game finishes the update. So I mean, everyone should be able to move around Erangel easily. Not really much happening. A lot of teams still trying to get to your drop spots. We have 19 teams in this game this time around, 73 players. Only one team missing. I'm guessing that is F5 officials. Not quite sure why they are not making it to the game, but that's that. Looting phase. Flight path is about to go off. Teams are still trying to get to their drop spots. We have a hot drop in Zaki. We have a hot drop in Milta. We have a hot drop in Farm. We have a
I
hot
think we
drop.
have one in Pochinki also. Curriculum.
Okay, yes. We have a hot drop in Pochinki. It looks like we have a hot drop in school as well. Well, which someone has been eliminated. Yep, that is in Pochinki. Those of War and Three Crown Esports. Those of War getting the first blood. Three Crown Esports losing one player. Not quite sure how they are going to be feeling losing a player this early, but we'll
And then
see. They lost lights.
this errand girl, when you are cooked, you are cooked. There's no recall for you.
Yep, there's no recall.
uh, so light is out. You don't off light to 3C light. Light is off.
Yep. And see Red Devil trying to secure a hovercraft. What do you feel about the hovercraft? Do you think it's been a good addition to the scene or it's been a bad addition?
You know, there is one thing about any addition you see inside the game. It always have advantage and
Pros and
disadvantages.
cons.
So
Mm.
everything is not perfect. So like I said earlier, if it works for you, you are smart. So if it goes the other way around, you are a fool. And the overcraft, the thing is, so and you know, like that stuff is not like it's not like a what do they call this vehicle that's spawned from flare gun? This tanker that is like that have this
Tank, ammo
large
tank.
yeah, I hear ammo tank.
Yeah,
Like this thing look like ammo tank, but it's not ammo tank. You can
not
literally
that.
get blown away in a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the only like the only advantage that I personally like with this overcraft is that it can work on water. That's the only thing. So you don't have issue with
Yeah, it
oh,
moves. Yeah, it
let's
moves.
use boat.
Yeah, it moves on
You don't
water
have any
and
issue with
on
oh,
land. So
want to cross.
that's a win.
Yeah, that's one like yeah, that's the win for you because you don't have, like you won't bother about oh we've got into bridge, let's look for post. Nah, this one just drive to and you're good. Alright, so 3C and those of 3C is down to two player right now. Hmm. Who's getting cooked? 3C is getting cooked. So Paradox is down. So I think those of
Lost
us
the
will have
team
to
already.
yeah, be aggressive. Kage is getting
We lost
pushed
Youth
in
Titans.
media and there. Mm.
PC is getting cooked. They're trying to get a revive though. While Chinese is
Mm.
trying to hold off. Will it work? Will it work? Nadez flying left and right. PC has been able to get that revive. I was about to say recall. The Rondo effect. Well, anyway, they've been able to get that
Already
revive.
rumbled.
And they're back to a trio. PTs in a fight as well. They'll be able to get that confirmation. I saw Jano in the field from PT. Shout out to Jano. Jano really assisted in this process. Bro, I had to download Google Translate to try to make explanation easier for people that don't really understand English that much. So when some people tell me something in French, I'll have to translate it to English. And when I want to tell them something in English, I'll have to translate it to French. And the same thing with Arabic. But now the good thing is Jano is fluent with both Arabic and English. So when some people are still having difficulty, that's mostly from the Mauritania side, I'll just be like, do you know Jano? And they're like, yes, Jano is my friend. Okay, please, I'll ask Jano to help explain to you. And Jano really helped with that. He helped put some of his comrades from Mauritania through. I also had that kind of assistance for the French speaking countries. Gabon,
Three
not
still
really
is down to
Gabon,
just
Cameroon,
one player
and
right now.
others. Yeah, Chinese left. He got one knock.
Oh,
Not too much, too much, too much, too much. So yeah, three current sports have left the lobby in 18th place. Unfortunately, they haven't been, or they weren't able to get any elimination. We have 17 teams remaining, 63 players. We have prime targets and DS in Zaki. This is a Mauritania versus a Ghana brawl. Which team is going to come out on top? PT already got a knock on a player from DS earlier on, but it seems like they were able to get the revive. Death Squad, I'm not quite sure why they chose that name though, but that's what the DS means in case you're wondering. Why PT is Prime Targets. Death Squad is a Ghanaian team, while Prime Targets is a Mauritania team. Samurai, a Senegalese team. Killing, ancient champions, sorry, another Mauritania team. Asian champions finished second in the first game. They went toe to toe. People always head to head, so let's use something different. They went toe to toe in game one, which was Rondo with exit team, two Mauritania teams trying to get that win. And unfortunately for ancient champions, they didn't have the number advantage. Exit team did, and they secured that chicken dinner. I'm not sure it's a good idea to be losing that crate in the open though, but like I said in game one, you miss all the shots you don't take, and there's also this saying of no risk, no reward. So for the fact that he hasn't gotten knocked out yet, I guess that's the reward he needs, or that's his reward that he has secured rather. Not
yeah,
really much
losing in the
happening in
open,
the
I
game right
think that
now.
will change for now. That will change for now because of this new update whereby you can carry a crate. Yeah, I think some players are not used to
Yeah, but
the
you need
updates
to
yet. Yeah. As time
yet,
goes
yeah,
on, they will
true.
start getting used to it. You won't have
One
to
thing I
lose
know
in
that
the
is going to
open, just
happen a
carry
lot
the
is
crate
trolling
to
though.
the field.
One thing I know that is going to happen a lot is trolling though, because some people are going to carry
Bro,
crates just for trolling sake.
I've been seeing some Undertaker clips on TikTok already. It has started already. Like four players
Bro,
carrying four players create 10. Undertaker sounds slapping it. That stuff is
bro,
so dope and so funny.
bro.
I've been
No,
seeing
it's
it on
bound to
TikTok
happen. It's
already,
bound to
bro.
happen.
Ah, man.
Bound to happen for sure. I think we're having a chase here. Okay, going back, no longer completing the chase. Red Devils chilling to eliminations. They are feeling quite comfy on the island. We have Tribe Warriors, three eliminations. Luffy game. Luffy seems to be a heavy hitter for Tribe Warriors. 17 teams remaining still. Oh, this is the last ROUKKOU DJINNEE player, and the hovercraft is not so far from him. You see, this is the team with landing far and landing with a team, and then not being able to finish that engagement on time. Now, both Death Squad and Prime Target are just chilling at Zaki. Unfortunately, one team may not get it far to far into the circle, because if you don't have vehicles at this point, which it seems like Prime Target doesn't, you'll be the one suffering here, because Death Squad is starting to roll out. All right, one knock secured for Prime Target. That's by PT Devil. I still doubt they have a vehicle though, because if they have a vehicle, they should be chasing right now. Rather, they're just going. Oh, they actually have a vehicle. Interesting. Both teams will be able to leave here, but Prime Target will be able to get one elimination. So that's their reward for chilling in the blue this long. And I mean, it's Erangel. They will be able to easily make it to the circle. They just need med. That's one thing I like about the map. The terrain isn't so difficult to navigate. So you can easily break into far distances. You just need med. So GG for PT there. DS has decided to retreat to fight another time. We have Tribe Warriors Luffy again on the field with a knock onto EOT. Will he be able to get his fourth elimination? We'll see. Tribe Warriors feeling quite comfortable here. Yep, that's the rollout. And it seems like they're going for the chase to try and finish off EOT. Tribe Warriors Luffy is the solo player in Tribe Warriors that has eliminations and is going for more. A nade coming up from EOT. Is that going to connect? Yeah, he got that knock. Tagged up a bit. Is he going to be able to clutch? You need to defend here, bro. Unfortunately, he has gotten knocked out. Tribe Warriors will be able to easily get that revive. And they're up to 5 eliminations now. Good stuff from Tribe Warriors. Team work. And unfortunately for EOT, they are too far from each other. Now the solo is just going to need to try and get placement points. And there you have it, eliminated by the solo from ROUKKOU. DJINNEE is a solo, but he doesn't want to back out. And I think he's going to get eliminated here because he's jumping right towards, yeah, there you go, called it. So we've lost 4 teams in this match. We lost Youth Titans first. Youth Titans, they're the ones that have the dots as a tag. That's a Ghanaian team. And then we lost Three Crown Esports, 3C. We lost Elance of Teranga, EOT, and now we just lost ROUKKOU DJINNEE. For the French people that might be in the chat, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrongly. To be very honest, I did not take French seriously in school. I can't lie. But I'm really trying my best. So yeah, you can educate me if I'm pronouncing your team name wrongly, and I'll do my best to adjust. Thank you very much. If you're just joining us, this is the Western Regional Qualifier and top 7 teams at the end of today after playing 4 games, 4 matches, however you call it. They'll be making it through to the group stage. We've had a lot of impressive plays, and I'm here chilling with my bro, Yomite.
Yeah. We are still locked in. Yeah, you can see we have ARABT here.
RT Sports got
Nice play
shot
from
at
Ninja
by
over.
Slime OKT. Yeah, lovely play. Can I just say, I think I spoke too fast. I meant to say spray, please. This is not how I usually speak, but I apologize nonetheless. 15 teams remaining, 54 players. Tribe Warriors up to 6 eliminations. If I'm not mistaken, yes, I am not mistaken. They have the most eliminations in this match. We also have Ancient Champions chilling with 2 eliminations. Those of War 4 eliminations. Red Devils 2 eliminations. ROUKKOU DJINNEE left the game with 2 eliminations. And then we have Raven Esports with 1 elimination and Prime Targets with 1 elimination. We have Raven Esports in the fight with Red Devils. And it seems like they're more on the offensive end. 2 eliminations secured. And they are yearning for more. Beautiful drop shot from Joe Benz onto that Devil player, but no, Emery felt too confident and pushed solo. Julie Benz seems
Yeah,
to be
speaking
the
about drop shots
frog
though,
in the team.
JC, I think that look like your favorite kind of play style. Drop shots.
Bro, if I forget where any button is in my layout, I Do not forget my phone button. We are 5 and 6. We have a
Bro.
very healthy relationship.
Prime JC and drop shots. 5 on 5.
Bro, didn't you notice I noticed? Oh, that sounded somehow. Didn't you notice I spotted his drop shot without us being locked in on his POV? Oh, what an aggressive roll up from Slime. They've secured 2 knocks onto Tribe Warriors, and they only have Crusader and knocks. This is going to be an easy test and pick up for Slime. Smoke's coming out because you just have to apply that extra cover. I think the remainder of Tribe Warriors will just fall back. That is a solo actually because his teammate is knocked out. Not quite sure why IXS Zord fell down, but I mean it's normal. If you trip on a stone, you likely fall down. But I'm not sure what you tripped on. Ancient Champions taking shots at foul play. One knocked for foul play. But they should be able to get a revive because it doesn't seem like Ancient Champions want to be aggressive right now. Slime Blanco, airdrop looted. He has a level 3 gear right now, and who knows what he might have picked up. Maybe a P90. And with the momentum they are playing on right now, 3 eliminations secured from Tribe Warriors. Looking to see what else they'll do. Foul play, unfortunately, getting third party by Those of War, and Those of War is going to push this. They're a really aggressive team. I'm eager to see how they'll play from here. But would this be a third party from Ancient Champions, though? Or would they just chill it at the compound? We'll see soon. 14 teams alive, 45 players alive. Which team is going to leave the lobby next?
Speaking of which team to lead the lobby next, I think that will have to be foul play because they've been playing a lot.
Would see. Slime Blanco chilling. He did not take any gun from the airdrop though, but he did loot an airdrop. Anyway, Slime 4KT chilling at Potato Hill. We are seeing the circle right now. A bit more southwestern, pushing out foul play, Those of War, Ancient Champions, and even Dream Team from the circle. Fourteen teams in the game, 44 players. Not much action happening right now. Just people trying to figure out where they would move to, where they would rotate to, especially those not in the circle, those already in the circle, setting up. Some of them might need to move in further. And we'll see how they do. ROUKKOU ESPORTS chilling with a full team. Foul play down to a duo. They've lost 8 and Pels. Let's see what Roman and Guts will be playing. Free picking at Slime 4KT and taking some shots at. This is very, very vital because despite being a duo, they need to always put it at one side for the team they are shooting at that we are not scared of you. The moment the opposing team notices you're scared, then that might not end well for you. Ancient Champions in a fight with Dream Team. They just tested Storm, or they just eliminated Storm, and Dream Team is down to a duo. It's not what the Dream Team planned for this match. Will they be able to clutch? And they are split. I'm not quite sure what should be able to happen here for Sad because it's just a solo. You need to connect that shot, bro. And this is the team with shotguns. I'm pretty sure Artist is just going to play the survival game right now. And if he's very smart, he needs to. Okay, that is exactly what he wants to do because ancient champions seem to, okay, no, they are actually not going for the chase. They're just going to secure the circle. But they still left Cycle behind. And it seems like Cycle wants to get all these eliminations. Artist trying to retreat, fall back, and find safety. Yomite mentioned they should be playing decently and they haven't gotten their rhythm yet.
Yeah, those of us chilling, those of us chilling on the hill. Yeah, I think they are scanning for enemies. Mm, mm. The difference between Erangel and Rondo is quite far because by this time, 41 teams in Rondo, we've seen like so many double digit of ellipse. That's what you see when you don't have recall in the map. Hmm. The zone has shifted and we have only IRT and foul play in the play zone. Hmm. Foul play and play zone 5 and 6.
14 teams remaining, 41 players alive. I'm curious to see which team will leave next. Deadly Dangerous team fighting Death Squad. Two Ghanaian teams going toe to toe. And Tribe Warriors, the solo from Tribe Warriors, Chinese, third party in that, trying to get more eliminations for his team.
Hmm. 13 teams left, 34 players alive.
With 6 eliminations. Tribe Warriors and Ancient Champions have the most eliminations in the lobby though, 7 each. Climb in a fight. Seems like they're going to be trying to clear this team soon. But I think they should be getting that revive. Yep. King Spider shot for long there and he got shot at back. That's what happens when you shoot a player for too long. Where would they be going from here though? You can see on your feed, those of one in a fight with exit. Oh, actually, those of what just eliminated exit team. Those of all up to 9 eliminations, and they have 2 players knocked, of which they should be able to get. Okay, no, they've actually gotten pushed by Ancient Champions. Ancient Champions with the roll up here. One more knock. Those of all trying to fight back. And there you have it, Ancient Champions winning that engagement. Psycho coming in clutch for his team. Will he be able to get all revives though? Seems like he's going to do his best to do that. Those of us just finished an engagement with Exit Team. I mean, we are seeing a lot of Mauritanian teams fighting each other. those of one Mauritania fighting, exiting Mauritania as well. And then you see ancient champions pulling up to third party as well. The Mauritanian teams do not want to let each other breathe. Love to see it, love to see it. Indian X Esports driving around and they've seen the solo from Tribe Warriors. Will he be able to clutch? Not today. But he was able to get one more elimination before leaving the game. 9 teams remaining, 23 players alive. Yomite, which team do you think is winning game 2? We do not have exit team anymore. They won game 1 and they've left this game already. No elimination, but they are still chilling in third place. So which team do you think is winning our first Erangel of the day, bro?
Earlier on, you were saying I did not put everything in my prediction. And I told you just game one. As you can see, the game two, they got out with 0 points. That speaks a lot that, yeah, we have a lot of quality in the team. So you might take game one and game two won't be yours. Yeah, but speaking about our Erangel prediction for who will take the game two, as you can see, we have Slime Positive still with their full team. We have ARABT. Yeah, we have AC. Yeah, but my prediction should be between Slime and ARABT. Yeah, two solid teams. And we see also have what is this team name called? DS. We have PTX. But my money is on either Slime or ARABT.
We'll see.
Okay,
I think my
Asian
money is on Asian
champions.
champions, though.
Oh yeah, we got. I think there
Yep.
is a fight between them and ARABT. Okay, let's see. One player is down. Asian champions. They're on 10 elims already. Oh, that's nice.
Make that 11 right now.
Yeah, maybe I 11 right now. I think they are the only team with double digits so far. And the Rondo, we have two teams with double digits. The Rondo map. So only Hero Champions are the team with double digits so far. I think they might be the only team with double digits. The closest to them is like KC right now. Ancient of Champions.
It's actually ancient champions, not ancient, not ancient of
Yeah, I
champions,
know.
bro. They've lost one player, though. It's either ancient champions are winning this or it's Slime. But now Slime have the numbers advantage, though. Ancient champions, they've lost one player. And I think Slime has a
you
closer
know,
entry circle than ancient champions.
you know, there is one thing with map rotation in this esports scene. When you are in the center in the building and you are coming from outside the zone, playing from the edge, do you think the team in the building have more like have more advantage, or the team that are rotating towards the edge? Like for example, now let's use slime pocket position and Asian champion position. Which team do you think have the upper hand right now to win the game? Even though
I
slime are
think it
not
will
in
be
the zone.
ancient champions. Ancient champions have lesser people to worry about right now. Because as you can see, Prime Target just took out a player from Slime. Ancient champions now with the third party towards PT. The duo from FOWLPLAY trying to make it in the circle. Now this is PT with a roll up towards ancient champions. My money is on ancient champions actually. The only way ancient champions fumble this is
Okay.
if PT spoil this game for them, and as you would have it, Prime Target out of the game. Ancient champions 17 eliminations, and there's enough room to get more. Make that 18 eliminations that they just took out FOWLPLAY. Trying to spray towards Slime. Would they be able to get that knock? I think Ancient champions they are feeling really confident because they have 18 eliminations right
I
now
think
in this game.
they are aiming
Although,
for they are
although,
aiming for 20 plus kills.
yeah, although
Can
they
we
don't
see
have the
30 come
circle and
from them?
Slime do have the circle. There you go. They just took out one player from Slime, and
That's it.
the rest of Slime is stacked. And there you go. The drive by is going to come up soon. I'm pretty certain I called the right team to win this game. They've been pushing a lot of teams, going for a lot of third parties, doing their best to win their engagements. And although they lost Cycle, who happened to come in clutch for the team against those of War, getting the first revive, and they got all revives. He has been able to put up 5 eliminations for the team, and his team is still in the game, very much strong. Slime just lost Stogger down to a duo, but a very capable duo nonetheless. And it seems like Ancient Champions trying to get into the circle, cover more land, get some real estate, Slime, King Spider, and Blanco, the remaining 2 players. Lebez needs to get this knock if his team is to win this game. And there you go. The knock actually went through to his teammates, actually. I think this is going to be an easy win for Ancient Champions. The best King Spider can do right now is design the points. I'm not sure he's coming in clutch, to be very honest. Ancient Champions is not letting that happen. Yep, he's going to die to zone, but he's going to try to get that elimination. Nah, he should have. So there you go. Our first Erangel of the day going to Ancient Champions. I called right to your mind. I deserve some accolades.
Yeah, you called right. And they did in style. 21 elims. That's 30 bomb.
Bro,
31 points from just one game. You don't get to see that every
the only
time.
done this in this tournament, though. The only team that has done this in this tournament, though, would be, if I'm not mistaken, team. That team, maybe. I think I'm mixing up that stats. But I do know a team has won with about 21 eliminations already. So we have 70 eliminations in this match. About 22 shy from what we had in Rondo. But still a lot of eliminations. Bro, look at the healings. 9,286. We also had 71 knockouts, triggering the eliminations. Finally, more grenade eliminations, 44 assists and 2 vehicle eliminations.
I think the teams in this lobby, like, yeah, fucking more than doing the
Yeah, there's actually been that way since the start. There've been lesser use of utilities, especially the throwables. It's not really lesser use, just that most of the teams have not been connecting them. They've not been able to use them to secure the eliminations. Not really like they haven't been using throwables and all that. Just that some of them have just not done the job.
Okay, then that they should go back to that going forward. Look at this
Comparison though, AC and Slime. What do you think about this, Yomite? 21 eliminations to 8 eliminations, 19 knocks to 6 knocks.
I'm even looking at the
176 damage. Bro, that is more than 2x.
Yeah, like that's more than 2x final. So they have double points of Slime, 13-40. That's a solid game for them. Kudos to Asian champion. I think I found a new favorite from the Western.
Very, very vital, very vital. Our MVP for this game is Alush 25 from Ancient Champions. If I'm not mistaken. Nadez, you're welcome, but your mic
Yeah, I know. Just even.
So I apologize for that. Nadez just joined us and he seems to have a very noisy. I think he has fixed it though. Yo, Nadez, can you hear me, bro? Okay, I think we've lost him once again. Anyway, we have our top players for the match. We have Alush 25 with 956 damage, 6 eliminations, 5 assists, and 6 knockouts. We have Is that Sea Blues or Psy Blues? Anyway, 870 damage, 6 eliminations, 3 assists, and 5 knockouts. We have Psycho. The top 3 players for this match are from Ancient Champions. Beautiful to see. 837 damage for Psycho, 5 eliminations, 3 assists, and 4 knockouts. We have Toga from Slime 4KT, 696 damage, 4 eliminations, 1 knockout. He didn't get any assists. And we have Top C Wolf from Tribe Warriors, 495 damage, 5 eliminations, 1 assist, 3 knockouts. Our match rankings for Erangel, Ancient Champions with 21 eliminations, 10 placement points from the chicken dinner, and then 31 total points. Slime 4KT, total of 14 points. Tribe Warriors and those of total of 9 points. FOWLPLAY, total of 8 points. Prime Target, total of 5 points. Indian X Esports, the team that missed the first game, total of 5 points in 7th place. Death Squad, total of 4 points. Red Devils, total of 4 points. RT Esports, total of 4 points. Raven Esports, total of 3 points. Alliance of Teranga and ROUKKOU DJINNEE, 2 total points. Fairly Dangerous Team and Samurai, 1 total point. And then we have Dream Team, 3 Primary Sports, Youth Titans, Exit Team, and F5 Officials, no placement points. And then we have our overall top players. Yomite, if you don't mind, I would like you to run us through the overall top players.
Yeah, so what you can see, the overall top players, they are not just creating that line for
Your voice is a little bit low, bro.
Yeah, like I said, can you hear me louder now? So I said we have just three
Louder,
teams.
bro.
Yeah, we have just 3 teams in this top five. Asian champions, Slime Pocket Sea, and Tribe Warriors. As you can see their damage 1005, 1003, 1002, 900 and 1000 plus. Yeah, this is pretty much solid. Like I said, Asian champion, I just found a new team to watch out for from the Western region. That's a good one to see some new
Love to
teams
see it,
putting
love
some
to see
swings.
it, love to see it.
Yeah,
Alright, guys, we'll be going on a short break very soon. Wait, am I missing our overall standings? Oh, yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Before we go on our short break,
very bad.
before we go on our short break, before we go on our short break, let's run you through the overall standings. I skipped a little bit there because we've just had first match and second match. So after the first match, we didn't need to run you through the overall standings because it was just the beginning of the day. In first place, we have Ancient Champions with 45 total points. They have 29 eliminations, of which they had 21 of these eliminations in Erangel. They're like no recall, no problem. 16 total placement points. They've had 1 chicken dinner still from Erangel. And I think there's the overall standings is back up. I think that is a production issue. Anyway, we have Slime 4KT in second place, 26 total points. We have Tribe Warriors in third place, 22 total points. We have Exit Team in fourth place, 19 total points. We have Those of War in fifth place, 15 total points. Prime Target in sixth place, 13 total points. FOWLPLAY in seventh place, 12 total points. Red Devil in eighth place, 12 total points. Those Death Squad in ninth place, 11 total points. 3 Crown Esports in 10th place, 10 total points. ROUKKOU DJINNEE in 11th place, 9 total points. ARABT Esports 12th place, 7 total points. Dream Team Esports 13th place, 6 total points. Indian X Esports 14th place, 5 total points. Deadly Dangerous Team 15th place, 5 total points. Raven Esports 16th place, 3 total points. Alliance of Teranga 17th, 3 total points. Youth Titans 18th, 2 total points. Samurai 19th, 1 total point. And F5 Officials 20th, no points. I think I already sent it, I'm not sure. Have you already cut off the audio feed? Pradeep, I just sent it. Pradeep, I was hearing you while I was talking, so I'm guessing the stream was also hearing you. And you were speaking in, I don't know if that was Nepal I was hearing also. Stream doesn't hear if I'm hearing you.
are we in the game? Okay. Game theory Erangel. So just say, are we going to see some ancient of them? I need to start calling it the ancient of.
Ancient champions.
Are we going to
Ancient
see
champions. You need to
are we
stop
going to
telling
see
me
some
off.
Asian champion double? Which
Well, to
country
be
are they
very
from
honest,
again? So I
I
will
expect them to
know
do
where to
better.
go.
Ancient champion is Mauritania. Bro, there are a lot of good
Oh,
teams. You know, I told you that. I told you
thought
that
as much, thought as much.
those of
Because I
war
know you can't see
took
that
out
kind of
exit
teams and
team.
teams like I don't want to call names, but I know you can't see that kind of teams in that country that drag a lot with us. You can't see that kind of play from them. So I know
So in
it
other
has
words,
to
you're trying
be
to say Ghana, but without saying Ghana.
you call their names.
Ghanaians,
No, that's not
please.
me.
Ghanaians, please. You might indirectly say that Ghanaian teams cannot play as well as Mauritania teams. Hold him by his throat. He said the way he put it was that country that likes to drag with us, and you might is Nigerian, which you should know. And Ghanaians like dragging with Nigerians. That's saying
Now
Ghana
you are
without
wrong.
saying Ghana. Nate,
I'm not even
Nate,
Nigerian,
Nate, what do you
so
think
you
about
are
what you might
you are
just said? You're not, okay, where are you from if you're not Nigerian?
don't worry. That's
Hmm.
that's private.
Anyway, personally, yeah, I'm Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria. But I still feel like I have Canadian roots. I think I'm like Canadian, Nigerian. I'm not too sure, but like a part of me just feels that way. I may be wrong though. But
Uh,
anyway, as Circle just came out, we had a west, a somewhat southwestern, or let's just say western and eastern circle. We have 19 teams in this game once again. Dream Team just took out a player from DDT. Deadly Dangerous team. They are not really living up to this their name because for a team to add dangerous in their name and still add deadly, like
and
deadly
they're
and
not
dangerous at the
dangerous
same
or
time.
deadly.
They did not even pick one. They should have picked deadly team or dangerous team. It might have not been too crazy, but picking two. Nate, what do you feel about that? Deadly and dangerous in one team. Then the team is
I
chilling in
think
15th place.
I think he was trying some word play. I think it kind of rhymes, so it's not that bad. I
Yeah,
can
it's not
say
that
it's not
bad.
that
It's not
bad.
that bad. So let's just say they are dangerous, but like not like they are in their, let's say, baby era.
You know,
They're going to, for some weird reason, exit
you
team
know,
sounds so cool.
you can be dangerous but not deadly. You know that, right?
True, true. That is very true. You can be that team that spoils the game for other teams, which makes you dangerous. Not quite sure if I'll tag that deadly
Exactly.
as well, though.
Word,
On the
word,
other
word.
side, on the other hand, Trick on the sports chilling this time around. Nate, you missed the first Iron Girl. Those of who took out Trick on is completely from Pochinki. This time around, we have three teams actually in Pochinki. So the two eliminations Three Crown has is from exit team, while those of us has one elimination. They've shared three players from exit team, and now the soul of exit team is retreating. With the way exit team is playing,
Oh,
they've not really played well in their two Erangel matches, and they are dropping drastically. Whereas we have Death Squad in a fight with ROUKKOU DJINNEE, multiple hot drops.
I'm
Hot
saying
drops
this. I
everywhere.
swear, out of every league in the world, you can never miss a hot drop in Savani. Like, why do people like Savani that
Yeah,
much?
actually, you might. Yesterday we had series of hot drops in 70. Yesterday was Team MVP and Mzanzi United, a South African team and a Namibian team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mzanzi United is Namibian. And they went there for the two Erangel matches. I'm not quite sure why, but to be honest,
But the funny
Mzanzi
thing is
United
that
should
they
have.
traded
There were even three
wins.
teams there in the second 70. Yeah, there were actually three
Yeah.
teams in 70 in the second match, though.
So I take it you guys are biased supporting the Nigerian team. So I think personally I'll
Me?
start supporting the Mauritanian
No,
teams.
Nah,
I do
Nate, to be
believe we
very
have
honest,
very
ask your
good
might in the last
Mauritanian
match.
teams.
Nate, ask your might in the last match. I said it like very confidently that my money is on ancient champions. I said it when they were still like say 6, 7, 8. I think they were probably like 8 teams when I said that. And they won the last match with 21 eliminations. Nate, I can't even remember if it was yesterday we had a win with 21 eliminations or
I
if it
can see
was
there is
on
some
Thursday.
huge kind of gap. So like
Bro, they got 31
we have
points
like
in one match.
they have a 19 point gap between Slime 4KT and it's called Asian Champions or
Ancient
what?
champions. Yes, ancient champions. They are showing why they choose that name. For some weird
So
reason,
why are
Freetown
they
Esports now on the receiving end
Asians?
of those of war. Maybe they're old players. They might have been playing since when PUBG Mobile launched. Who knows? I really can't tell. Maybe I would have to ask someone from the team to explain. But anyway, those of war going toe to toe with Three County Sports yet again. And just like how we saw in the first Erangel, Three County Sports losing to those of war. But then again, three players are more than capable to turn things around. You recall earlier on, they split three players from exit team. Three County Sports taking two of those three players, while those of war taking one. And now, as you will have it, Three County Sports, yet another knock. Beautiful play from Kuba there, able to knock out Kage. Three County Sports down to a duo, and they are crumbling.
It's
So we think on lose to those of war back to back. Are you
He
going
was
to
able
see
to get
that?
his flush here. Yes, we did. Yeah, he got that flush. Light was able
Okay.
to seek it. Light is
oh my
actually trying
god,
to clutch.
he
Okay.
took another one.
Oh,
Oh my days.
those of war
That's a
took out
I
that
think
was
those
a
of
nice play
war.
coming from Tracy.
and
I think those of us shouldn't have lost any player there, though. He got
yeah, they were
too
being
greedy, I
careless.
would say. Yeah. That's what made him get eliminated. And it's unfortunate, but anyway, they won the engagement and now they're chilling with 5 eliminations. At this rate, Three County Sports needs a very good game because they are currently in 8th place, just 1 point ahead of foul play. And I'm banking on foul play, trying to, if they've been reading the feed though, now that's the thing with doing research while the game is on. If foul play read that feed and noticed Three County Sports have been eliminated, they need to do a very good game to give some gap. Red Devils as well, tied with foul play in. They're actually 9th and 10th respectively, but they're tied with points. So let's see. 16 teams in the game, 55 players alive. Nadez, you're just joining us for the third match. Which team do you think is taking this match? Cool.
It's too early to call the game for as of now. I think
It's
when
actually
we
not.
reach around
It's
stage
actually
3,
not.
stage
It's
4, I
actually
think
not.
I
I
can call.
disagree, bro. It's actually not.
Who do you think is going to take the
You want?
match?
I asked first. Okay. So this may or may not work out, but for the sole reason of ancient champions winning the first Erangel, I'll go again with them. Beautiful knock
Oh my
from
god.
that player. He wasn't able to clutch, so he's very low at the shotgun. He actually. Now you have to give
How
credit.
does he lose that 1v1 to be honest? The guy was 1 HP. He had advantage. How does one lose that fight? Oh my god.
You know,
This is crazy.
ROUKKOU DJINNEE has been able to surpass foul play, and they are currently tied with three counting spots. If Andre can, so what is Samurai doing? I didn't even know people could climb this thingy. Interesting. There are a lot of Dora the Explorers in this game. Well, kudos to them. Exploring places I did not even know could be explored. But that's the thing with PUBG Mobile.
You don't have to know.
You would eventually know.
You don't have to know. They will know. Don't worry. When you get knocked from there, now you know.
True.
exit. They
I
have
think
just
with
one player left.
remaining,
They will soon
yeah,
exit the game again.
you never can tell.
I
Maybe
think their
there's
name
a
is
third
pick.
party around here. Tribe
I think their
Warriors.
name is
I
now.
think I think they might. I think they might actually leave the game from like the end of Tribe Warriors, not really Revenue Sports, because both teams same thing here. I mean, if you look at the split from Tribe Warriors, they have this entire compound on lockdown, and there you have a Luffy. This this player has been putting in a lot of work for Tribe Warriors. Yeah, just gotten an opening up for Tribe Warriors. I think this is the slam incoming. Yep, another knock. The exit player seems to be moving now. That is Lucan Red, right? Not quite sure what that name is though, but Tribe Warriors is going to be coming for the. He's actually leaving, and that is a smart play. He's trying to survive. He knows the position his team is at. Tribe Warriors is going for the chase though. I think they've somehow noticed that there's another player here. Yep. Unfortunately for Raven, they're going to be paying the price, and that will give Exit some more opportunity to survive. He noticed that another team is coming in play, and the best thing to do then for him was to retreat, which I would call a smart play. Three of his teammates got eliminated earlier on, and he knows very well that his team is dropping in ranking. They were third as at game two. They dropped to fourth in this game, and now they are fifth. He needs to stay alive and get some placement points as much as possible if his team is to try to come back in the last game. And that is the importance of having at least one person up, even if you have a bad game.
Yeah, that's true. You need to at least have someone that will survive and probably get you the points. Either placements or one or two limbs before it goes out.
That was too easy for
Yes.
Slime for KC. Too easy.
Hey,
Now,
too easy. I don't even know how many seconds it took them, but they flushed Red Devils like I don't even know what to call it, but that was really, really swift. Death Squad eliminated, and they are currently in sixth place with 14 points, 1 point behind Prime Targets. Foul Play has dropped to 10th place because ROUKKOU DJINNEE
I don't
got
understand how FOWLPLAY is
wiped.
at 10th position. How?
And they're in a
yeah,
new
because
fight
they
with
play
those
a
of
lot,
war.
but they
Bro,
got
they're in
two
a new
from
fight
those
with
of
those
war.
of war. And I think
Yeah,
those
they
of
have the
war
upper
will
hand in this
be
fight. Yeah.
aggressive here. Yeah, they have the upper hand actually. Those of war actually
And
have
those
the
of war
third
might
party
just,
behind them.
yeah, they are
They
in
might
between two
eventually
teams.
just retreat. Actually
Uh,
stopping to take some
in
shots.
bet-
Interesting. Is
well, from a
EOT
smart move.
retreating? I'm not quite sure what is going on with EOT. I mean, you may as well try to pick up your teammate or put him in the vehicle and leave. They're trying to chase EOT away. And with how passive EOT is playing here, I think EOT might eventually get eliminated first. Because why are they retreating? Tribe Warriors in a fight with prime targets. Just got a knock and a flush. Oh, FOWLPLAY have actually been able to get that test on the Those of War player. RT Sports pulling up on EOT. And they're fighting back. Beautiful switching of seats to get that knock. What is actually happening in this game right now? Seems like a lot of teams want to struggle to make that top seven. Nate, you were here with me yesterday for the Southern Regional Qualifier. You're also here with me on Thursday for the Central Regional Qualifier. Do you think we've been,
Yeah.
do you think the difficulty of the lobbies have been progressing as we get to each new qualifier?
Yes, but the southern one yesterday was very, very competitive. Even as the top teams
Yeah,
were getting points, you could see the margins were very, very close to each other. Like we had the final match, like three teams had 25 points. We had to do a deadlock so that we could find the top seven. So I believe yesterday was too competitive.
I would say Yo, I think there are a lot of top teams in this.
Oh my God, what are these guys doing?
That Indian X Esports. I'm not quite sure what is going on, but they just gave Lisa 2 free knocks. Because there's no way you come out in the open to shoot like that when you have nobody on the hill. This is just what shows which teams are more experienced, though. Because they had shots or they saw someone and then they're like, let's take easy shots. And then they've lost 2 players, unfortunately. Oh, they lost 1 player actually, not 2 players. My bad. Not quite sure why Lisa was using that adrenaline or that speed to leave that area, but he has gotten his car stuck and he's also stuck. You might
Yeah.
seeing the way this lobby is playing. How many Nigerian teams do you think will go through though? Because at the moment you only have Slime, Tribe Warriors, and Foul Play in top 7. Do you think
Yeah,
these
we
three
have
teams will be able
to.
to make it through for Nigeria?
Yeah, the top three teams we just mentioned right now. Slime is definitely going to. Tribe Warriors 100%. The foul play is still kind of shaky because let's see how they play this game theory. But I still strongly believe ROUKKOU will make
Hajanipatia
it
bado
from the
inaitwa nini,
last game.
feedback bado hajanipatia.
All right.
Sikize uniletee
We'll
mali
see.
aje.
I think Honey Sports
Sio
played a very good last game to make it into the top 7. And I mean, it's very doable. In the Central Regional Qualifier, I saw
Uh,
Dark Legacy do it. They had no
you see
points
that
in
what
game
was
1, and
that?
if I'm not mistaken, they had no points in game 2. They had 5 points in game 3, and in the last game, they were able to get a chicken dinner with 6 eliminations. That is what put them in top 7. So even if you have bad games, how you play the last game would determine if you're going forward or not. Time 4KT with the roll up on EOT, and they are not slowing down. EOT also tried fighting back, but just too many bodies.
2 minutes,
He
2
just lost one
minutes,
more
2 minutes.
team, and we are down to 10 teams. Nate, you told me it was too early to predict which team will win. We have 10 teams remaining. Which team do you think is taking this chicken dinner home, bro? To be very
Winner,
honest, to
chicken
give you some
I'm
dinner.
context,
confident. Yes.
our two most consistent teams so far have been Ancient Champions and Slime 4KT. And to be very honest, in this particular game, Slime 4KT currently has 7 eliminations, while Tribe Warriors have 11 eliminations. Now, why I mentioned the two most consistent teams is in the last game, they both made it to the final circle. In the first game, they did fairly good numbers, and they are the only teams at the moment in the top 3 that have a full team. But I mean, you can
Yeah.
still call Samurai to win this game. It's very possible. It can be any team.
If I'm
But
supposed
just let
to,
me know what you think.
if I am forced to pick a team, I could say that AC will get a chicken dinner. I think they are playing for the chicken dinner. You can see they are playing really, really slow. They don't want to take engagement as of now. I think we'll start seeing them getting active around stage 4, 5, but I can confidently say that AC is a contender for the chicken dinner, and I would pick AC as my prediction.
I actually second you right there because you might, if you recall, there was there was a particular time in the previous game where AC was looking towards foul play on the hill, like on the extended aspect of Pochinki Hill. You know, Pochinki Hill is somehow broad. Before those of war got into a fight with foul play. I'm never sure how many eliminations AC had at the time, but they eventually finished that game with 21 eliminations. Because from there, they moved on to fight Dream Team. They took out 3 players from Dream Team, kept on going forward. Then third party those of war that took out Exit Team, went on to fight ROUKKOU Sports, and that's how they just kept on fighting different teams, racking up eliminations. They took out the last player from Foul Play, eventually took out the player from Slime 4KT to win the second game. So yes, I actually second Nate. Seems like Ancient Champions, they are playing to win this game. How about you, Yomite? Which team do you think is taking these chickens in at home?
Asian champion. They are still on 0 elims so far, right? Like, are we saying they are playing it slow or they've not seen anything to back up on this? But I still strongly believe Slime for KT will win this game though, because of the momentum they've been playing on pushing team and being aggressive. But Asian champions are they're just there with 0 kills, 0 LMs, probably 0 knocks also. So you have to at least do something before I can say, okay, yeah, I will bank on you. I would rather pick Tribe Warriors even ahead of Asian champion for this game 3 because they've just been on a low. Yeah, that this exit guy, this guy does not want to exit. They are doing loving dovey. What's going on here?
Oh
Oh, he
my
got him
God.
down.
How are people losing these 1v1s?
They are doing loving dovey.
Circle has shifted once more. We have 9 teams, 20 players alive, and not a lot of teams in the circle. Climb 4KT is still chilling with 7 eliminations. Tribe Warriors, 3 players, 11 eliminations. Those of War down to a solo, 7 eliminations as well. Youth Titans, 4 eliminations and a full team. Samurai had a full team some minutes ago, and now they are down to a solo. Ancient Champions still chilling with a full team. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the second Erangel, after which we'll be going into Miramar to close out the day. By the end of Miramar, we'd know our top 7 teams. 7 teams moving to the group stage. We've had the Central Regional Qualifier, which took place on Thursday. Royal Academy easily won that. We've had the Southern Regional Qualifier, which took place yesterday, in case you missed it. And Team MVP secured the first position, our champion out of the Southern Regional Qualifier. Now we have the Western Regional Qualifier. Plan 4KT trying to close the gap from Ancient Champions and them, because I'm pretty sure they would want to be the champion of the Western Regional Qualifier. We'll see if Ancient Champions will make that easy for them, or they would still want to increase the gap a bit more. Climb currently sitting on 33 points, just 12 points away from Ancient Champions. Very doable to close that gap, looking at the team they are. But Ancient Champions also capable for increasing the gap. Those of War, Good Seed, the solo of those of War trying to survive even longer.
Goatsy. Goatsy, my guy. uh, let's see what he can do being a solo. That's one of the best players in Mauritania. And he's also the community manager for Mauritania also.
Shout out to Good Seed. Not
Oh,
easy to do what you do.
yeah.
In the next
Nice
esports
name.
eliminated in 8th place, we are down to 7 teams and 18 players. Yomite, which team do you think is taking this chicken dinner? Are you still going to stick with Ancient Champions because they are currently in a fight?
Stick. I never stick with them, bro. So why should I stick? I said
But this line you said, oh, I must have
yeah.
missed that.
I said slime and probably
Alright,
Tribe
we'll see.
Warriors. Not. I will still even
You
pick
have to
Tribe
pick
Warriors.
one. Don't be in between. Don't pick two. Pick one, bro.
Oh, now you can pick two in the game of what, so what is what?
Which one is the okay? You're trying to have a
Yes, my
backup plan in case one doesn't work. The other one
no,
should work.
Oh my God.
no backup plan in it. So we're down
But there,
to
guys, do you think that?
14.
Do you think now that we have Mauritania part of our ecosystem that they are a very, very top contender for winning the whole thing? Because
Winning the
we
whole,
do
I
have
believe
some
so.
really
Are you
good
sure?
Mauritanian teams. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
sure,
sure they can win
100%
the whole
sure.
thing? Are you sure?
We have
Ah,
very
they
good
can't win
teams
the
from Mauritania. I won't lie. I won't
yeah.
lie. We
It's
have
a
very,
good
very good
it's
team.
a good one, yeah. It's a good one to me though. Like especially for us in the Western region, because in the Western region we have only Nigeria ruling over in terms of the PUBG Mobile
Active teams.
esports.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now having Mauritania is actually like a good one for us because when you check the PMAC qualifiers, only Nigeria and Mauritania teams qualified from the Western region. I think that was 8 teams from Western region. Was it eight? Yeah, 8 from Western region. All the 8 were shared between Nigeria and Mauritania, which is like a good one to us. Then in the final, we have 2 Mauritanian teams in the final, and we had I think 2 from Nigeria
To
also.
Nigerian teams.
I think
Yeah.
we share
Three
it
crown
also.
sports and
So
New
that's
Horizon.
yeah. So that's a good one for the Western region. Having Mauritania part of us. Like I really like them and I welcome them. Like welcome to African scene. Yeah. But winning everything, I strongly doubt. Nah, that's not happening. Because we have
So which team
like
do you want to do?
we have strong teams also in other regions. Don't mix it up.
No,
So
Nate actually said that they are a contender to win it. He didn't exactly say they are going to win it. It just means like there are a couple solid teams in Mauritania. So it's very possible for a Mauritanian team to win with the way he's seeing them play right now.
yeah,
Exactly. I don't know what.
like like I said, we have teams from other regions also. Southern Africa, East Africa, and we have strong teams from East Africa also. So when I say Mauritania, fine, they are contender, but I don't think they will win it. Nah, they are not there yet.
Why,
If you
why,
have
why
to
are you
try and
saying they
blend
can't
them,
win it? And this is a probability we are
because
talking about.
because they see like they need to adjust the ecosystem of the teams because we saw how they played at the PMAC. So we saw how they
So
play.
let me
Like
ask you a question. So,
the kind
so
of
technically, you're saying. So what Yomite is saying is like technically saying that YBG, WBG can't win the PMGC. It's the same analogy.
WBG. Do you mean Swoop Games?
Yeah,
What are you saying?
yeah.
This is not his
It's the same
first
thing. You're
PMGC
saying that
appearance. Though. This is not the same thing.
I
No.
know,
Are you?
I know, but PEL has a very different meta compared to global. Correct?
Ah, you
It's
can't
the same
see this
thing
your
that's happening
comparison.
here.
No. This your comparison is like it's off key because PEL teams have been playing PMGC since season zero. So they know how to handle themselves on a global stage. But I said Mauritania are new to this thing. Like they will have to adjust and at least understand the strong teams and understand the lobby. That's my point because when you look at the PMAC Grand Final, like it says a lot. It says a lot because when you know which team is strong, you will know how to play your tactics against these teams. That's just it. So yeah, we
Guys,
have
this
it.
is
Time for
Nadez, the
50 and
Star
try
Boros
boy.
name, by the way. Star
Hey, what
Boros
is
name,
Spider
My
doing?
you
because
know
For
my
the
real.
spider
you know
can
What
my
win
is
it, but
backup
Spider
plan.
doing?
he's trying to deny the point. The backup
Yeah,
plan was, technically
you know
he said Slime 4KT win, but
my
Star Boros
backup
can
plan
also
work
win,
now.
and then he said, bro,
Bro, in this life, always have a backup. So don't tell me I said yes. I came with a backup. You should next time come with a backup.
my own,
So good.
Nate's own pick rather. Well, we technically both of us pick finished in third place. It's still close. They are still playing consistent, so I believe they will still be in first place. Slime didn't really
Yeah.
have the number advantage, and Slime actually took out Ancient Champions, which was
Yes
good
now.
because they need
You
to
know,
stop them from getting more points if they are to close the gap. We had a
Is
little
it
bit lesser eliminations in this match, though. We had 72
just
in the
it's
previous
just one?
Erangel.
Yeah.
No, it's actually 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
only three.
different. It's a difference of 3 for the eliminations, and it's a difference of 2 for the knockouts. Because we had 71
But we have
knockouts in
more
the
grenade
previous
now.
game. Yes, it's
And we have more
both
grenade
grenade
alone now.
eliminations.
You know.
The vehicle elim is, I
That,
think, 1 shot because we had like 2 vehicle elims in the previous game. Yeah, beautiful stuff nonetheless. 5,459 healings and 40 assists. But seeing 90 something eliminations in Rondo was still crazy. Nate, why don't you run us through the comparison?
Yeah, so like the comparison is between Tribe Warriors and Slime for KT. We can see Tribe Warriors coming with a total of 2,600 in damage. I believe this is the highest we've had since day one of the La Cup de Africa qualifiers.
Actually,
So I'm really,
actually,
really impressed. Yeah,
actually, actually, we
this is
have
the
we had over
highest.
3,100 in the previous Erangel that Asian champions won.
For real.
They had almost, I'm serious, bro. They had 3,100 and something damage. I don't know the exact numbers, but it was over 3K. Over 3K. They had 2 times of Slime
That's
Pocket's
crazy.
points in that game because they had 31, while Slime had 14. Our MVP for the match, Song Jinwoo. This is Chinese, I think, or is this
I
Japanese? I'm
swear,
not sure. Somewhat
yeah, it's
anime. I think
Korean.
it's one of
It's
the
from the anime.
Yep.
It's from the anime solo leveling. I think you can't have that name and not be OP. So I think the guy's doing a very good job living up to the name. So like I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Sanji Gun is a very big title, so you have to leave it. So wherever you are, Sanji Gun, GG's to you. He has a total of 6 eliminations, 747 in damage, 3 assists, actually 6 knockouts. So the top players are Tribe Warriors, Sang Jingwoo, DW Goats, again, Tribe Warriors, Mithra, Tribe Warriors, OPC. What is this name? You can help me there. Is it Nigerian or what?
no, Tribe Warrior top C. Top C. Yeah,
Oh,
that's his
it's
name.
top
Top C.
C. My
Yeah, the
bad,
woe
my
is
bad, my bad, my bad.
like yes, there, but it's Tribe Warrior top C. Yeah, and we have those of ROUKKOU. This carry between just 2 teams, am I correct? Yeah, just Tribe Warriors and those of war players. They both took the top 5 player ranking. That's pretty much solid. Okay, I think we are going to the ranking for the game 3. Yeah, Tribe Warrior with 25 points. We have Slime for Kitty with 16. The share of champions, 11. So those of war, Titans, Samurai, FOWLPLAY. This game 4 is about to be very, very hot because FOWLPLAY, ESPORTS, they have to double up. And ARABT also for the Nigerian teams. EOT, very expensive. So I think will be the next slide should be the overall ranking for the player. So let's see the players which are top 5 ranking for now. Overall top player.
Two
Top
players.
C. Top C is now the top 1. Top C is now in the charge after a skillmonger moment from game 3. As you can see, Slime Blanco have also joined the chat. It's 11 names. So we have Asian champion duo with position 2, position 3. Then we have the Tribe Warrior solo leveling So 11, is it Dr. Tenga? Sun Jinwoo.
Yeah, Hunter Sanji Wu. He was hunting the lobby, a total of 9 eliminations.
Yeah, the guy was cooking it. So I think next should be the overall ranking. Here we go. Let's have it.
Come on.
Wow. And from this stage, I think we have just 7 teams progressing to the next stage. So let's take it off from the teams.
So as you can see, from top 5 to top 11, the leaderboard can change. So nobody is safe from top 5 till position 12 in the lobby.
Yeah, but the best thing is just that always try and be on top so that you have to do much maths and start explaining to your fans why you did not qualify. Yeah, so I think every team below top 4 right now still have a lot of work to do. Especially teams below 15. So let's see what the last game have for us, because right now you have to double up. The last game for some teams, either you go out or you go home empty-handed. Yeah. All right, guys. So
we'll be going over to
Black Cup.
And we'll be back soon. We have one more match, which is the Myanmar match. What my colleague was about to say is, if you're just joining us, this is La Coupe d'Africana, and today the Western Regional Africa qualifiers. I'm going on a break right now, and we'll see you soon in Myanmar. right, everyone, welcome back to the lobby. Welcome back to the game. We are out here again for the fourth match of the day, the only Miramar. And we have a somewhat southern flight path. Nate, what do you think about this flight path?
So you can see the flight path is coming from Impala to the southeast of Valle de Mar. So, like, this is a very, very brutal circle for most of the teams because if your landing spot is the northern part of Miramar, you're really, really gonna have a big trouble rotating to your draw spot. But I can't wait to see what these teams have in plans for us. I expect a lot of violence, taking in that this is the final map. So I think most of the teams will play a slow game. This is going to be a more of an edge-to-edge playstyle for most of the teams because, as I told you earlier, from top 5 till top 12, the leaderboard can change. And as I say that, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think your top 7s will be? Personally, I think that the bottom teams are going to show up to the top 7. I think there is a team that is going to surprise us right about now. I'm confident I can say that.
So, are we expecting any airdrop? That's what I'm here for. Any early violence?
Yeah, as you can see, you have like 3 teams in Montenuevia.
Don't know. There is one thing with all these Miramar, some Miramar drops. It's too big, like kind of too wide. Good. The team can still use like 1 or 2 minutes without even fighting.
Yeah, I think we're going to we don't have a hot drop here. As I said, yeah, it's going to be a very, very slow game. But as you can see, 3 crowns and it's pity they are very, very close to each other. So there might be a potential war that will be about to take place there.
How did ARABT miss this game? Considering that they need a lot of money in this last game, that's a very, very, very bad miss. You can't be missing the last
Yeah,
game when you need a lot
so
of money.
this is very interesting. We have a total of 3 teams in Montenuevo. Prime Target has decided to move away from that engagement. I think that's a very wise decision. That's what Ego Esports was supposed to do yesterday from the southern region. If you know you can't make a play, you just disengage.
We live to fight another day. That's a move for coward, though.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's good. Oh, I thought he was going to take 3 of them out. Where is teammates? Can you do something about that? Taking that 3 crowns are only a trio, and they're about to be a duo right now. They're about to be a duo right now.
I knew it. Nice.
Oh my god!
Okay. Oh.
And that's the end for 3 Cs. Only 1 player remaining.
The off angle for Paradox is not working well for them. And Paradox did the same thing at the Rondo map, whereby they did the 3-1 split and he went for the recall. But, when it works for you.
I'm saying you can't even call that an Overwatch because what was he looking? Judging by the
Yeah, yeah,
terrain,
because
there's no way he could have given any support to his teammates. So that was a bad
that
move. But you
was
can see that.
a bad one. Yeah. And Playground needs a lot of points in this game. Like they need a lot. Oh, they can't afford to go out right now. Sorry for Paradox. He have to stay alive and do something for the team. He just have to do something solid. Why not they
Oh,
are
that's
in the
crazy.
ninth position? Say you have just
I'm
seven
surprised
people
that Three
getting
Crowns is
eliminated.
not even in the top 7 in this lobby.
Not even in the top 8 right now. That's some kind of awful performance coming from Playground Esports. So let's see if
They are still
Paradox
tied
will
for
turn up.
for 8 though, because they have the same amount of points. The play just
With
ranks
who?
above them. Like
Yeah,
play have
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
points.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
15. But I'm not quite sure a solo will be able to do too much, except that solo has the same kind of I don't know what I'm going to call it, but Nate, if you recall the XIX player from yesterday, I think Sparrow. I'm not sure if that's the name. That player
Yeah,
single-handedly helped XX qualify
yeah. It
because
was it was a player from
whatever game was
Sidemen Sparrow.
yeah, XX, yeah, it should be Sparrow. So
Okay,
let's
they
see.
say I would like to know this structure. Like I think you know it better. So teams that miss out from
Okay,
this stage, like are they out or they can still register for white card or what?
so ideally, the idea is to give as many teams as possible the avenue to participate from the wild card. Now, in as much as teams that do not qualify from their regionals may be allowed to register for the wild card, priority will be for teams that have not played the regionals or any wild card. So there are two wild card phases, wild card one and wild card two. Wild card one is solely going to be for teams that haven't played regionals. Wild card one is on Tuesday. Now, at the end of wild card one, there's going to be wild card two, which is on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Sorry, after wild card one on Tuesday, there'll be wild card two on Wednesday. Now, all the teams that haven't played both regionals and wildcard one will then have the opportunity to play wildcard two. Now, in the event where there are not enough teams to complete wildcard two, that is when teams that have played both regionals and wildcard one but fell short of qualifying can then be considered for wildcard two. So it's basically this in summary. If you've played regionals and you did not qualify, and you've played wildcard one and you also did not qualify, you can register for wildcard two, but priority will be given to a team that hasn't played any single stage or any single day. I think that's clear enough for
Okay,
viewers that might
okay.
be
So
interested.
what is the what is the what is the limit or should I call it cap size when you say number of
There are
teams?
going to be
How many
20
teams
teams in
are you
wildcard one.
expecting? What about
I'm
okay,
expecting 40
wildcard
teams in
one?
wildcard, 20 in wildcard one, and 20 in wildcard two. Now, for the 20 teams in wildcard
Okay,
one, they have to all be unique, not unique, fresh teams. Let me use fresh teams that haven't played
regional.
regional qualifier, Southern regional qualifier, Western regional qualifier, and Eastern regional qualifier tomorrow. Those 20 teams will be fresh teams for Tuesday. Now, in as much as the registration for wildcard is going to open the same time, once 20 teams are confirmed for wildcard one, the rest teams that are clear or that register rights will be pushed to wildcard two. So what I mean is this: when the registration opens, which is going to be on Monday, an announcement will be
I
made.
get your point. I get your point.
Yeah, I'm actually explaining again for those that might be viewing and might be interested. When they
Yeah,
register
yeah.
on Monday and 20 teams are confirmed for wildcard one, which takes place on Tuesday, the spillover, the remaining teams that are clear to participate but cannot be put in wildcard two will be pushed over to wildcard. Sorry, that cannot play in wildcard one because wildcard one that we played will be pushed to wildcard two to play from wildcard two. And in the event where there are not enough teams for wildcard two, let's say 20 teams registered and got into wildcard one, and about 10 teams also that haven't played before registered and got into wildcard two, the remainder 10 teams to complete wildcard two can then come from any of the previous regionals or even wildcard one. Yes, that is for
Okay.
anybody that might be interested in wildcard.
So that would be like a first come, first serve basis or invited.
Yes, still first come first serve
That's
basis. Although some
okay.
teams have already reached out to make inquiries, they've already opened tickets. What they've all been
For
told
white
is
card?
wildcard registration hasn't started yet. Yes, tickets can be opened by anybody. So what
Yeah,
happens is when
sure.
someone opens a ticket and the person is like, "I want to register for wildcard," the information we give them is wildcard for registration isn't open yet. We just direct them on what they are supposed to do while waiting for registration. Now, the process to register for wildcard is the exact same process that was used for regionals. You create a team on 1080. You create an account on 1080.gg. You create your team on 1080.gg. You add your players to your team on 1080.gg. The actual players playing are expected to be the ones that create an account on the website. And then once you've created your team, you need to have up to 6 people in your team. So this is the tricky thing. For a team that has 4 players or 5 players, they will need to add a fifth and a sixth because the website doesn't give room for only 4 people, only 5 people to be registered. Other than that, everything is fine. Now, once you register on the website, when the registration is open, you're to open a ticket if you don't already have a ticket on the Discord server and use the right format, which is in the information channel on Discord, on La Coupe d'Africaina Discord server to be precise. Use the format there, fill your roster information and submit. That's pretty much it. This is what all the teams participating in the regionals did. The same process that's going to apply for wildcard.
Okay. So
Yes,
our lovely viewers heard it right. You heard it from the horse's mouth himself. So if your team miss out on the regional qualifiers and wildcard one, so there is still a chance for you to make wildcard two if there is a full slot. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what Jason meant. So, but if the wildcard slot get filled up, that's wildcard one and two get filled up, then see you next year. That is
we'd
the
also
miss
like to
out
see you
in the
on
regional
what you have a slot.
qualifiers. See you where.
I say we'd also like to see them on YouTube, whether or not they have a slot. Come and support a team,
Oh
even if
yeah.
your team is
Yeah. Support the team that like got you disqualified. It was them.
Anyway, back to the game. We have 13 teams currently rocking it out in Myanmar. 43 players. ROUKKOU DJINNEE eliminated and they are currently in sixth place. Prime Targets currently in seventh place.
Hmm.
13 points plus 3 eliminations gives them 16 points. They are not so far from ROUKKOU DJINNEE. FOWLPLAY, eighth place, 15 points still. Free Crown Esports, ninth place, 15 points still. Red Devils, 10th place, 15 points as well. We have a lot of teams between 17 points and say 14 points. It's still a very, very narrow margin, and I'm eager to
Hmm.
see how we'll be closing out Miramar.
Boko the
So I
Genie, like,
think at this point,
did I call the name right? Boko the Genie.
Bro, it's French.
They are
It's
on
French.
sixth
Just
place.
try your
They
best.
are
Pretty
they
sure I
are on
might not even
sixth
be
place.
pronouncing it right.
They assist on the table right now. And I think it's a tricky one because they are out and we have like four teams partnering up behind them. So Nate, do you think they still have a chance to qualify or let's see what goes on? Let's see what's happening because 17 points on sixth place and we have
now I can
PTX
say I can
and 16.
confidently say
Wow, sorry.
from
Because this is basically
so
top
I'm
seven.
like
I don't think
the
they have.
only real team that has only DS. Yeah, only DS has a real chance of making it to top seven if they do well in this round of match. I think DS can do something because below top below top eight they are the only team with the full four members of the team. Yeah, so like it's going to be easy for them if they do a good job in this Miramar. They can qualify
Yeah,
top
so
7. I don't think 3C is going to do a lot in this map, so we
what about are they out?
basically count 3C out. But if he pulls a Sparrow, maybe, just maybe, he can take 3C in. So let's see if the remaining 3C players has
Yeah.
his inner
So if
Sparrow.
you're saying if you're saying DS will be in, so are you saying Audi is out automatically?
Yeah, I'm saying 3C is out of this. There's no way 3C can make it
No,
to the
I
top
mean
7 at this
Audi,
point.
Audi,
They shouldn't
not
have taken that
3C.
fight.
I
Oh,
meant Audi though, not 3C. The team on
yeah,
6th place are out right now. So do you think
RD,
they still
RD, I
have
don't think.
like
RD is,
I think they will be.
I think RD is going to
Let's see
drop.
if their prayers are too strong, but I don't think. I think RD will be surpassed by some other teams. Yeah, they
This
went
is a
out
very, very
pretty
wow.
early,
their player too strong? Let's
and
hope
you
they
can
have
see the
some.
margin to PX already. It's only a 1 point margin. Yeah, let's hope they have strong prayers.
Exiting, I think exiting just made it a little bit more easy for Slime to be a contender for the first spot, but they just have two people knocked out by those of
Oh,
war. Not quite sure what is happening because if you take a look
those
at
of
the first spot, Ancient Champions is down to just a solo. The Slime was second at points, but then got overtaken by Tribe Warriors due to Tribe Warriors fight with the exit team. But now Tribe Warriors have been taken out of the game, which opens up that slot, that second spot for Slime to go back to. Not quite sure what is going on with those of war. That is with Slime and those of war, obviously, but those of war have taken out two players from Slime, and Slime seem to be retreating. Circle is about to shift,
Wait,
closing in
Jesse,
a few seconds. Between
I'm seeing something lovely right here. Look at Paradox, center of the circle. Oh, still not
not
shifted.
anymore.
Now
Too
you
slow,
have
too
to,
slow.
yeah, but it's still like it still have the edge. So I'm
but they
rooting
have
for
a really
Paradox to
clear
at least.
way inside the zone.
Yeah, he's going to need to try to survive a
Paradox
little bit more.
is
Bro,
that
he's
guy
very
though,
doable
so
actually.
he's
Yeah,
doable. Yeah,
if
he's
I'm not
that guy.
mistaken,
So
he's the IGL of 3C, and at this point,
yeah,
him moving to group stage basically rests on him, which
on
is
the shoulder of
very
the
good.
IGL. Yeah, exactly.
I think if
Ah,
he can make it
now
to top three with or without eliminations, provided play PTX and DS don't all have good games, he should be able to make it through. Finishing in third place will give him 5 points, which makes his team total points 20. Let's
But
just say he doesn't have
I
any
think it
elimination.
will still get.
And he's
Yeah,
going to
they might
surpass
still have
Arud.
to overcome.
Yeah,
Nah,
he may or
Audi
may
are
not have
cooked.
eliminations. We really can't tell. But if he gets
Audi are
five
cooked
points
by
out of
now.
this game, he surpasses ROD. And then he's going to need both play PTX and so he's going to need like play PTX and DS to not all have good games because they're all above his team. At most one from those teams to be on the safe side. But we'll see. We still have 11 teams up, 31 players. Will he go in favor of Paradox or will he go away from him? Foul play, full team. They also know that they need to make top 7, and it seems like they're trying to work towards that. Those of War, 29 points in fifth place, trying to see how they can climb even higher in the solo formation champions, trying to also survive because, I mean, they would really like to finish in first place. That happened, won't that? We'll see how things go. A lot of teams trying to find where they're going to position up and call their own. Seeing as the circle just shifted a couple seconds ago. We'll see. In yesterday's qualifier, we had 3 teams tie 25 points. Sky Monsters in 6th place, Nami Sports in 7th place, and Eagle Sports in 8th place. I would have really loved if Eagle Sports qualified though, because they're pretty much the only Botswanan team that finished somewhere in top 8 out of about 4 Botswana teams. Nami Sports, pretty much the only Namibian team that finished in top 8 as well, finishing in 7th place precisely. And Sky Monsters, the only Mozambican team in the entire tournament at the moment, finishing in 6th place. So for those that do not know, the reason they all tied at 25 points, but Sky Monsters and Nami Sports went through, and because Sky Monsters had the chicken dinner, which in terms of breaking ties, according to PUBG Mobile standard, the chicken dinner is considered first. That's what puts Sky Monsters in 6th place. And Nami Sports had more placement points than Eagle Sports, which is the second rule for the tiebreaker. And that's what put Nami Sports above Eagle Sports. So in as much as eliminations are very important, teams also need to try to find a balance between eliminations and placement points. Because in terms of tiebreaker, eliminations get considered after total placement points and after chicken dinner. Dream Team sad, looking an airdrop. Dream Team is a team that Yomite had picked to do well. See if they'll be able to do a comeback in this game. Realistically, they just need somewhere around 13 points with the current 7th place points. We'll see if they'll be able to get that or even do more than that. They have a trio though. Getting pushed, they'll be able to confirm eliminations here. Some taking the charge, couple tags. They're fighting Death Squad, and Death Squad happens to be in 9th place. Death Squad cannot afford to be eliminated right now. But unfortunately, they're also being third party by FOWLPLAY, another team that wants to eagerly make it into the top 7. By top 7, I mean the final top 7, because there's no much gap between 7th and 8th at the moment. And prime targets also increasing their eliminations. So we'll see what happens. Death Squad eliminated in 9th place overall at the moment, so they are definitely not going to. They're left with 10 teams, 27 players. Needs, a lot is happening. Which team between 7th and 10th do you think can easily finish off the top 7 overall?
This is alive.
I think I can confidently say that FOWLPLAY and PTX are taking the spots. Either PTX or FOWLPLAY. One of those teams is going in. Yeah, from there I don't see any move for any other team to take this top 7 spot from them.
You know that as it stands.
So the battle right now is between FOWLPLAY and PTX.
You know, the funniest thing is that right now, out there are still in the cut for the top 7 teams. I think their player is still working. Because DS are out. Nadez. But you said DS like they will try and do something, but right now DS are out.
I think Dream Team is trying to do what Dark Legacy did in the last game of Central Qualifier. FOWLPLAY just took out Slime. FOWLPLAY really doing everything possible to cement their top 7 spots, and now they've pushed ROUKKOU DJINNEE to 7th place. PTX just needs 2 more points, and very soon, they don't want to explain. Very soon, the placement points will start counting.
They don't want to explain.
Very soon, the placement points will start counting.
That's
PTX should be able to easily knock out ROUKKOU DJINNEE. I think right now, Paradox prayer should be that PTX gets eliminated or FOWLPLAY gets eliminated. Because if he can survive to 3rd place, he gets 5 placement points, which team on 20 points. With the current standing of 6th place and 8th place, he's going to surpass them, provided they get eliminated now. But they don't also want to get eliminated. I think it's actually more of a battle of top 6 to top 7 right now.
Me patiently waiting. Audi right now on their prayer mat. Open PTX will get eliminated. But you know, at this point, you start praying and start doing maths. That's what happened when you don't get points in the first 3 games and start hoping for you to rack up points in the last game.
Yeah, unfortunately. Brings him down to a solo and they've been eliminated. Foul play,
Now,
team alive with so much fight in them.
I think PTX right now they have 1 placement point right now. I think they are on level with Audi. As we speak, they are on same point with Audi. I would like to see where Paradox is staying though. I would like to see his position right now. Devils, see you Red Devils. This Red Devils, I think they are a Mauritanian team, right?
Yes, Red Devils is the Mauritanian team. They also have 15 points.
You can see their flares.
And they have so much fight in them right now. I think they want to try to. That is Paradox moving, trying to get to a better spot. And Prime Target outpartying Red Devil. Prime Target also needs more points.
Just got up high. So we have 8 teams. Too many third party from different angles. If you snooze, you lose.
For sure.
You pick too much, you get sandwiched. Okay, Red Devil.
There you have it.
I think we
Red
can
Devil
finally
have
say
surpassed
Audi is
Prime
out. So we can officially say Audi are out of the Western qualifiers. So they won't be going to the next stage. So we hope to see them in the wild card too, or on the stream chat.
That one says this. We usually say in Nigeria.
So PTX right now.
PTX cannot afford to get eliminated right now. And there you have foul play coming up with the roll up. They want to take this engagement. Unfortunately, those of what is there with the third party. If foul play gets eliminated now, I'm pretty sure Prime Targets has
Foul play, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? What kind of God is that?
Now they're down to a solo.
Foul play. What are you doing? What is that play from God? Nah, come on. Let's be for it.
You know, if foul play get eliminated right now, there's still a very high possibility that they don't make top 7.
Yeah, considering that we have PTX in the game, foul play out. Where is Paradox in all of this?
Paradox just got eliminated.
Finally.
Yeah, you have it. I don't think he did enough.
Nah, not enough. So
We have,
I think,
the final 3 teams, and they are all Mauritanian teams. Nadez, we call this that they are really, really impressive. Ancient champions eliminated. Prime targets versus those of war. I think it's safe to say ancient champions have cemented their first place position.
Asian champion, they won good game. Yeah, it really came through for them because aside from that game, their other games were kind of mid with less elims and just like they played it slow. That's pretty cool from them though. The 31 bomb Yes, now those of us who determine to win that finally. Finally.
Wow, it's been an eventful day. Congratulations to those of war for winning their first chicken dinner all day.
All day.
All right, beautiful plays from a lot of teams and players. We have 61 eliminations in this match. We had 90 plus in Rondo. We had 72 in the first Erangel. We had 69 in the second Erangel, and here we are with 61. In Miramar, 57 knockouts, 6,211 healings, 4 grenade eliminations, 2 short of what we had in Erangel, game 3. Second Erangel, third game of today. 38 assists and no vehicle elimination. Yomite, why don't you run us through the comparison? I think we've lost Nadez.
Yeah, the comparison, as you can see, those of us with 600 names and exit. It's exit, guys, like the previous games I was saying now, like they want to exit, but right now, they're here to stay. 26 points from those of one, 12 points from exit. So basically, they had 11 elims. It's quite solid though. 11 elims and just 1 placement point. I hope to see what they will do coming up at the next stage here. So
Our
the
MVP
MVP
for the match.
with 10 elimination.
Bro,
Those of all
10 eliminations. I think this is the most eliminations any MVP has had. Yes, this is the most.
like across
Lead
all
it to
qualifiers
yes,
so far.
across all qualifiers so far. The MVP of Central was Yang. Was he Yang? I can't really pronounce his name well, but a player from Royal Academy. But he didn't get up to 10. Yesterday as well. The thing is, most of the teams yesterday shared the eliminations. So I don't think anyone, not even I don't think, no one had or has had 10 in a single match so far.
Yeah, double it in match.
We'll
Yeah,
see what
exactly.
Eastern has for us tomorrow. We have Lekla 444, 1,111 damage, 10 eliminations, taking the Ashwan spots for players in this Miramar match. Match rankings, those of what 26 total points, 16 eliminations, and 10 placements due to the chicken dinner. Exiting with 12 points, prime target 11 points, Red Devils 8 points, foul play and 3 county spots 7 points. And then you can see the points reduce as we move from 7th all the way to 14th. And then 2 teams without any points, and I think the rest teams missed the match 4 being Miramar.
Yeah, so I think the next slide should be the overall MVP ranking for the Western Region qualifiers. Yeah, so let's see what they have in stock for us. I think those of all these names are so hard to pronounce. Is it Lessa or Alexa? I think it will be in the top 5 ranking right now after having 10 elips at the Miramar match.
Let's see.
Nah, the 10 elim tax came through. One good game can change a lot. One solid game can make a big difference, and that just did for Leslie. The 10 elims he had took him straight up to number one
spot.
To the number 1 spot, yeah. And we also have Gotsi also. So I think Topsy was number 1 before. Now it's number 2. We have Gotsi, we have Sun Jin Woo, an Asian champion Alosh. Oh, the devil wasn't enough. So as you can see, the top seven, we have Asian champion, those of war, Five Warriors, Life Pocket, Exit, PTX, FOWLPLAY. Congratulations to the top seven teams for making it to the next stage of the WESTERRN corner.
Big congratulations. Unfortunately,
so bad for the
Paradox didn't do enough. I told you if you could make it to, I told you if you could make it to top 3, you might have been able to make it.
It's not about making it. It's not about making it to top 3. You need to at least get some elims also to at least have more points.
Yes, he finished like Chris. He finished with a total of 20 points because they had 13 points for they had 2 eliminations, and he got 3 placement points, which means he finished in 5th place. Yes, if he was able to get to 3rd, maybe he would have been able to make it through. But that would have been provided FOWLPLAY did not get more points than him. Because FOWLPLAY finished in 7th, and if it happened to go into a tiebreaker, FOWLPLAY has more placement points. Congratulations to our top 7 nonetheless. Red Devils is the only Mauritanian team that didn't make top 7. We have Ancient Champions, those of war, Exit Team, and Private Targets all in top 7.
So basically, we have Nigerian and Mauritanian teams only, right? In top 7.
Yes, just like how it was in PMAC.
Like I said earlier,
3 Nigerian teams, 4 Mauritanian teams. Interesting.
Interesting. Awesome.
All right, thank you everyone that tuned in. We hope you had fun. The tournament resumes tomorrow with the Eastern Regional Qualifier. You just witnessed the Western Regional Qualifier. And in case this is your first time joining us, this is La Coupe d'Africaine, and this tournament will be running through the 30th of November. See you same time tomorrow, 2000 watts, or as most people refer, 8 p.m. watts, 10 p.m. EAT. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.